Alright, Aramir leveled up. So we'll finish off Woundmaker. 737 weapon strength now. And Ilenya Dara. What an absolute boss of a mage she's been. We'll give her the missile resistance. Okay. We have a hero not moved. Let's ignore that because Eldarion, that is his home. I wish I could sort of set it so that you never had to click that button again for that particular character. We'll have a look at some of our places where we can like upgrade buildings because there's quite a lot of cash actually, so let's go ahead and do that. At Headhunter's Jungle, I'm actually going to upgrade this to the Promenade ASAP. And I don't need to do a Quetzer as far as I know. But what I am going to do before I forget is recruit the Mage in the Great Turtle Isle. Because I would really like to add a Mage to Yelanja's army. Yelanja's army is pretty legit. So let's go ahead and recruit a hero, which will be a Mage. Although we could get maybe a Lawmaster of Hoeth. Resilient, we can get a Disciple, which increases the Untainted in the local province by +6. That's pretty damn useful. I'm not quite sure what the Lawmasters of Hoeth can do though. I believe they get High Elf magic maybe? I think we should just go for an actual mage. Like a life mage might be quite nice. Depends what does she have? She's got Star Dragons, she's got Silver Helms, she's recruiting a Phoenix Guard. So we're going to be looking at mass life regeneration from like a life mage. Probably not that useful. I'm just trying to think what light magic is like. If we have a look at Teclis' skills, this chain lightning is pretty badass. Like if I could get that, I would be very happy. Also the net's pretty good because we have a lot of archers, so that would be light magic. I think this is high elf magic. Yeah. Let's go ahead and recruit that hero. We'll recruit her for the Golden Ziggurat so that she's closer. So we'll go for high elf magic here. Get her as a genius, spry, flammable, extra ward save Phoenix units. Or we can just not use influence. I mean, this genius is pretty nice. Extra tax rate, conductor, negator, and limber. We're going to go for Tineska. It's not a very good trait, really, but +10 research rate is okay. Like, I would like something that affected the army, maybe. Like, with this Disciple, the +6 Untainted for the local province is just pretty badass. But we're definitely just going to go for the Genius.
My powers are yours to command.
Alright, we have 11 unit ranks from the start. So we've got 10 points to spend. That's pretty legit. So we're going to go for Apotheosis. We can get the Shielded Sapphire, which gives us +11% damage resistance overall. So Soul Quench causes damage to combatants. Powerful explosion, effective at long range. We can get Tempest, which is a vortex. Huge, randomly moving area of effect. Good against flying. Causes magical damage. Strong against a single opponent. This is actually a lot of magic that I haven't really used yet. think this is the same thing that Teclis can use, the Fiery Convocation. Let's just unlock all these spells. We can unlock Evasion, we can get Fiery Convocation and the Arcane Unforgiving. This is direct damage, strong versus single combatant. We'll want Power Drain. Probably want Lilith's Blessing as well for the extra Winds of Magic Power Reserve. It's very important that we have plenty of that, so we can keep using all these spells. I may as well get Arcane Unforgiving as well. So that's all of the spells unlocked like straight away. It's crazy. Schmitty was saying, wait for 60 influence. I think 60 influence only affects lords, not heroes. I'm not sure. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're fine. That 10% research rate is actually relatively good. It helps us out with the later technologies. We've got 118% research rate now, which is quite nice. You can get the minus upkeep for Sword Masters of Hoeth, White Lantern Trace, Phoenix Guard, and so on. Yeah, we're going towards the bonus melee attack and weapon strength for dragons, and then we'll get the extra armor for dragons as well, which is really cool. But that's everything done then. We'll move on to the next turn. So Lothan is kind of struggling against Nagarond and the Cold of Pleasure. Like, Nagarond's just absolutely wrecked Ulthuan. They're doing really well. But they're all the way over there. That's crazy. And they took the Phoenix Gate. Which is nuts. It looks like they're going for the Unicorn Gate as well. Now let's just skip them because I don't have to worry about them too much at the moment. Might skip the Cult of Pleasure as well. We do need to watch out for Clan Moors, so there's that. And, well, all the ones just being absolutely razed to the ground at the moment. Wow. What are you doing, Clan Moors? Where's Vecteek going? I mean, if he starts sieging Chupayotl, we'll actually be okay. It looks like he might be going for the Altar of the Horned Rat. How is our High Elf intervention doing? Look at this. Dragon Princes, Star Dragons, Sun Dragons. It looks like they succeeded, as would be expected. Especially with that army. Mogan of the Flame. Sailing onwards. Kalak Norn. Line of Sotek Dwarves. Just ignore those. Blue Vipers. I don't think there's anyone else we really need to worry about. Actually, there is the other undead people. Let's see what the Vampire Coast do. But they're much weaker than us. Okay, we can ignore the Bowmen of Orion. And that should be everything. Brilliant. So the last defenders have started a ritual. Skaven intervention was destroyed. Warband was destroyed. So Nagarond lost Harganeth, which means they're not going to succeed Yeah, Clan Wars isn't succeeding with theirs either, so we're doing well in delaying these different rituals that are going on. But Teclis is going up to blacks up here, which is nice. We have Alamir, who is going to probably have to deal with the Itza rebels, maybe. Although I think Itza is pretty well defended. Plenty of archers there.
Ready to serve.
We also kind of need to be worried about the altar of the horned rat. Can't build the stone walls here yet, which is really annoying. I can build the ancient waystone, and if I upgrade that I do get a moon dragon and a high mage, which is quite nice, so we'll do that. Not sure it's going to be built in time though. Fortunately the Citadel of Dusk does have the royal garrison there built. The Fortress of Dawn is under siege down here, so we need to go help them out.
Lethal grace given form. Your will is done. Uri fair.
Cool. That's a bunch of Swordmasters of Hoeth, and well, we will just melt them with our archers. Like Erdithane's army, look at the veterancy on his units. Holy moly. Rank 8, rank 7. We've got rank 7 Phoenixes as well. And then we have the settlement garrison.
My prowess is needed.
I think we're going to quick save this though, and we are going to fight it on the battle map. The reason for that is just because it's the first battle. But he says, you need to capture some wave fragment generating settlements badly. It's not that much of a rush. If I can just keep delaying the Clan Wars ritual, we should be fine. We will be able to pick up the rest of the continent, I think, and then once we've done that, we'll be in a pretty decent spot. But yeah, here we are. Let's just set up our archer line. We'll have our Lothern Sea Guard on the flanks. And then all of the spearmen up in front. Cool. So that'll do. Let's just move them all on a bit. There we go. Start the battle. Well, they've actually started up in the hills. We're going to have to move towards them. Why does this always happen? Are they coming towards us? It should be. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We don't have any artillery, so I think it doesn't really matter. But as soon as this army's in, they should start moving because we do have our Eagle Claw bolt throwers. So I might line up like so, and we'll have our army, this army, come over to help out. So let's move the Eagle Claw bolt throwers over here, and then we'll move over the White Lines of Trace. Not actually that many frontline units in this garrison. A bunch of Lothern Sea Guard. Them sort of line up behind. Like so. Alright, we'll turn off their skirmish and put them on guard. Archers with light armor. They can just kind of line up behind the main line. Cool, I think that's everything moving. The Lord can come over here as well. Yeah, since we have artillery now, I can probably start poking these units, and they should be forced to like charge us, I think. Unless they have artillery of their own. I don't know. Once the units are in position, I can just group them all together and we'll just move forwards. I think they are coming towards us now. Fortunately, our units will be in position in time, I feel. They're going back up again. The AI in Warhammer 2, I tell you what, is really strange in comparison to like any other Total War game I've played before. Like the army movements just generally make no sense whatsoever. We're just gonna do like a Control A, make it one big group, and then when they all get into position, we'll move forwards. If we have to, that is. We might not have to. They might come to us. Have our archers with light armor at the back here. Our normal archers. Have a look at the difference, and you can barely tell the difference. These guys just have breastplates, and these guys don't. No, they do have breastplates. There's just more armored breastplates, I guess. The army is in position. If you were this eagle, you'd feel a bit intimidated by phoenixes, wouldn't you? You're just not as cool. Just not as cool. Our units are ready. Do a massive control group. Have it all just move forwards. And if we get into range, maybe they will be forced to do something about it. What is the range on these? Are we in range yet? I think we're going to be quite far off. I think it's going to be really irritating to sort of fight from the bottom of this hill if we now force them to come down. Still going to have the charge on us. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting these Eagle Claw bolt throwers into range. Nearly there. Once we can fire at something, it will force them to come to us, I think. Here we go. Firing away. Oh, we're actually hitting the Tyrannok chariots there. Surprised we're able to hit them through all of those trees. Are they moving? I think they're coming. They're forced to. What is that? Is that their own? Oh, they have their own Eagle Claw bolt thrower. And my phoenixes to go fight their eagles. Here goes the archers. Those sword masters of Hoeth are gonna get wrecked. I mean, just look at the sheer amount of archers we have here. And they're armoured as well, well armoured. I guess one thing that might be quite nice here is just well, not only burning all of the Swordmasters of Hoeth, but having a mage added to this army. I feel like that's kind of what we're missing here.
Without
Oh,
fail.
those guys aren't on guard mode.
Loyal. For duty. For Northern.
Let's get some bombing runs on the go here. Bomb this front line.
Ready and eager.
Yes, there you go. I love those phoenixes, they're pretty damn awesome.
Assure Prince.
Okay, let's just blow the crap out of these Lothan Sea Guard. Never mind, they are getting melted
Prince of Oakwood.
by the arrows coming in. Alrighty then. Oh dear.
Slay them.
There is some horses on the right side in our backline, but I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. We will just get a serious amount of replenishment after this battle from the Fortress of Dawn. I think we're gonna be in a pretty good spot.
Northern Seagull. Archers.
Target those with the archers. We'll just speed it up. The Phoenix is having a go at the princess there. And that's job done. The absolute spray of arrows is just nuts. Decisive victory. I'm surprised we actually got through like half the ammunition there. That was mental. Now we can just hit them again and auto-resolve this time. That should do the job. Might even get us some more experience, which would be cool.
Awful and triumphant. Subjugate them.
Well, I think we will
It must be done.
execute maybe for extra experience.
Restrain them.
Or should we take on warriors? I think we'll take on warriors so that we don't have to sit around replenishing for so long.
Entering the
But we didn't
garrison.
even finish off the army there, so
Ready to serve.
yeah, we'll just sit in the province for this turn. We'll get fully replenished, and then we'll just kill them. Auto-resolve next turn.
Given form.
Cool. Alright, so we do have this army sort of coming back towards us. This is Abrash von Sinkler. A little bit worried about this army, so we might have to head up in that direction.
Ready to march.
Yeah, let's move up past Kvitsa,
We descend into
and we will destroy those rebels, just in case, because they are like unit rank 4, that's pretty crazy. Not sure how good Sarah's spears are, they don't look amazing. Pretty standard army. But still, don't want to underestimate a rebellion, because I'll just end up losing a province, it'll just be annoying.
to my power.
So, we just need to get to Niska to get to Yolanja,
I know the way. Navigating.
and
Can I offer assistance?
once Yolanja's finished her silver shields or silver helms,
You
we can get
sound
to
me.
Niska to join her, and then she can carry on.
What do you require?
And that's another full army under our control. After that, alright, so in terms of diplomacy,
At your
Lothan.
service. Now that you are here, I will hear your
Can
word.
you imagine getting a confederation with
Lord
Lothan? That would
of
be nuts.
Watonia.
Although we can potentially trade with the Cult of Pleasure, but they're obviously the Dark Elves, that's never going to happen. Projected income with the Bowman would be quite nice to get that on the go, but fortunately we don't have much influence to do intrigue at the court. Otherwise I'd probably do it for the Bowman. We could probably do it once. Sure, we'll do that. And
Standing by.
that will be all. Okay, here are not moved. and end the turn. Okay, so there's probably going to be a couple of battles again next turn. We've got the one with the Rebellion. There's going to be probably one with the well, the Lizardmen Rebellion, and we've got the High Elf Rebellion. Just rebellions, really. And then we'll go back and destroy the Empire, or the vampires. Sorry, not the Empire. Alright, come on, Lothern, you gotta sort your stuff out, because at the moment you are being wrecked by the Dark Elves. Nagarond is going crazy. And what's silly is that Nagarond is actually like taking the land that is uninhabitable for them, really. Which is a really strange choice. There we go. I think at the end of the day, when we get our Star Dragons online, we can defeat the Dark Elves. And this is a Warlock Engineer. What is he doing? The Steel Technology. Not too bad. We need to get rid of Vecteek here. He is definitely going to go for the Altar of the Horned Rat. We're not going to be able to defend it. All those little armies that they've made. They just don't have any troops in them. Is that high enough intervention going? Sure. I think it was the one that was trying to deal with Clan Moors, but since Clan Moors already lost their settlements, the High Elf intervention is probably just going off and doing its own thing, which is interesting. Ooh. Spinocytic Dwarves declared war on me. That was kind of out of nowhere. Didn't actually expect that to happen. Okay, this could be kind of awkward. We do have Yolanda sort of nearby, I guess. But the main problem I have is that they can underway. What's the Vampire Coast going to do? They're going to take over Axolotl again. Alright, let's just skip the rest, as we don't need to worry about them. Band of the Crow, it's fine. It looks like that, yeah, they're just going to siege me there, that's fine. Alright. So, the Altar of the Horned Rat, it does actually have a garrison, doesn't it? So we might have enough time to go and destroy Lizlat and then come back. We can't actually attack in this turn, which is kind of awkward. Oh, we can, okay, never mind. So we're just going to auto-resolve that one. We'll get the replenishment so that we can just carry on. Aramir did actually level up as well. We may as well finish off Blade Master there to get the 12 melee attack. Although getting Deadly Onslaught is probably a priority. So let's maybe go for increased melee defense and we'll get Deadly Onslaught next time. And Teclis still on his way. Edithane can deal with this guy.
No mercy. They must die.
Cool beans, and you will take the replenishment again.
Orders.
Nice. So he's dedicated to Isha. He's not quite rank 20, so we can't get him in Star Dragon. He's got all of this sorted, so we may as well go towards like Sword Player. Because he will have a pretty badass dragon at his command. Maybe we go to Dawn's Light and just destroy that, because it's probably a Skaven settlement. Pretty close to the homeland there though. But if we do attack them, at least they will stop sending armies over.
How can I assist?
Let's just like get in their way.
Misguided.
Cool. Yolanja, she is waiting for
Use of my power.
Iniska to get up here.
Assyrian guides us. The Emperor answers to me. I sense items of power.
Probably not going to sit in the
On my
attrition.
way.
Just have to wait over here with Yolanja. I have 24k though, which is a lot of cash. We may as well be spending that.